Hello, my name is Ian Marshall. I'm going to be sharing 3 items with you that represent my past, present, and future. I have chosen to use an Xbox controller for my past, a polyfilter for my present, and a graph notebook for my future. Since I am going to be talking about the items from past to future, I'm going to start with the Xbox controller, which resembles my past. Now I know you might be thinking that an Xbox controller is a bit unoriginal or even silly for an item to choose about our lives. But I chose this item because video games used to practically control my life, hence the reason I chose a controller. Ever since I was a child, I was playing games, and not only did I play them, but they would often get in the way of my everyday responsibilities. This led to issues with my parents later on. It also made me withdraw from society in many aspects, not to mention the fact that my addiction made my grades plunder significantly. The second item that I'm going to go over, which represents my present, is the polyfilter. What even is a polyfilter? Well, all it really is some fancy sponge-like floss, and it's something you stick in your aquarium filter to absorb harmful toxins and some unneeded nutrients in the water that may harm your fish. I chose this filtering item because I feel that in my present, I have the ability to filter out the bad, so to speak. I am old enough to really distinguish what I want and to know what is right and what isn't. I'm at the point in my life where I have to make choices and where I must filter out my actions and ideas so that they match what I really want for myself and how I want to achieve my future. And this leads me to my third and final item, the graph notebook. And this one represents my future. A graph notebook was my item of choice for my future, and this is because you can write anything down in a notebook, and there are endless possibilities. One could draw in a notebook, one could write in it, and another could rip out a page and make a paper airplane. I hope that my future is as versatile as a notebook is. I chose my notebook to be graph, especially because I enjoy mathematics, and I hope that my future has a lot of it within it. To recap, I chose 3 items to represent my past, present, and future. For my past, I chose an Xbox controller because video games controlled me. For my present, I chose a polyfilter because I am now responsible to filter out the bad choices and pave new, healthy ways of life for myself. And for my future, I chose a graph notebook because of its endless possibilities. And I also like math. Filtering out aspects of your life that are harmful may be difficult, but it will be well worth it when it's done. Thanks for listening.